Hey YouTube and all my subscribers. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Where to catch you guys up on. So I'm in Colorado. I'm not in Florida at the moment. Usually I'm in Florida by now. In this amazing economy with the best jobs and ever, I find it necessary to take a second job. Well, not even a second job. Like, my career is gems and minerals. That's what I do. But the first thing to really suffer when the shit hits the fan money-wise and income-wise and all that is gems. It's you can't eat them. Other than gold, which you could trade for cash. The gems are, they're like a secondary market, if you would. They people only buy them when they got money. So it's kind of difficult. Sorry, I'm in a parking lot. I got distracted. I was trying to, what the hell is this person doing? Just stopped. Backing up in the middle of the road in town. Oh my God. Fucking people. Don't you come my way, you tard. I swear to God, you fucking hit me. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in Colorado, and my buddy Pete, who is an old friend from my gem show days back in the day, back when it was different. That's all I can say is it was different, man. It was awesome. The good old gem show days, I miss those. They're that's when we had all the awesomeness of the gem show going on, and that's when we had I don't know, man, it was different, man. It's the good old days, if you would. Anyways, so yeah, he decided to become a GC and has been contracting all these fucking jobs, and he did a whole Jimmy John's. And I guess that got him the recognition he needed. So he basically got contracted to do this complete remodel of this gas station here. And so that's what I'm doing. He's paying me pretty damn well. I got to say, some of the best wages that I think I've ever been paid working for somebody else, Yeah, it's been good, man. I can't complain at all. It was a little cold when I first got here, but it has warmed up since. And I'm still wearing the sweater just because it's not warm, but it's warmed up. The snow's all gone. It snowed like twice in the past 2 weeks. It's pretty fucking crazy. But the spring's here, man. It's starting to go, and we should be done with this, I think, in about a week. And I need to shave up here too. We should be done with this in about a week, I think. Maybe a little less. I don't know. I know there's some finishing touches. I'm on lunch right now. And so I got to go back and do ceiling. I got to raise the ceiling and lower the ceiling according to this level that I'm going to be dealing with. So it'll be pretty cool, man, to be honest with you. I've done this work already. It's real simple. I just put in my thing. Yeah, I still got it. Actually, I should turn it off and put it back on the charger. Because they're garbage. They're fucking dollar store Bluetooth headphones. They're like $15. That's what I have. And I listen to my book on tape when I'm doing the work, especially work like that I just don't need to communicate with anybody. So I listen to book on tape, and I'm going to be doing the ceilings, putting the ceiling tiles in. And yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked. I got a 3D printer. I've been talking about that. I don't know if I've mentioned it on any of my videos, but I got a 3D printer. I got an Ender 3 V2, which I guess is supposed to be one of the better ones for the price. And one of the better ones for doing my applications. Like, I basically want to just make little, like, castles and birds and dogs and cats and stuff like that. A cool colored, filament. Make it so they look neat. And, of course, couple other things. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Starts with a G. You guys know what I'm talking about. Gum. Yeah, I'm gonna print some gum. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm here. I'm working. Um, it's definitely a learning experience. Like, you can make fun of me. I know you guys probably won't, but people can make fun of me for not knowing dick about construction. I'm not a construction worker. I mean, that'd be like me making fun of you because you didn't know the composition of quartz and sandstone. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what exactly is a tourmaline made out of? Oh, you're dumb. No, you're not. I had to learn too, So, but these guys aren't treating me like that. Pete's been taking good care of me. He's got a hotel room here. Of course, I got my van, but I'm plugged in, so I've been fucking got good internet. Well, decent internet. Okay, we'll say it's decent. So I've been playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, I think it is now. I forget. It's just Warzone. Yeah. Modern Warfare 3 because I had to buy it. It was like $70, $60. So yeah, if you happen to be a PlayStation 4 owner and you play Call of Duty or whatever, I'm major doobies on my thing. Oh, sorry, no, major doobage. Major doobage. You can find me. My email address is thesmokingrussian@gmail.com. So fucking get on there and add me. I don't play very much because I don't get a chance to ever get near high-speed internet, and I've tried hotspotting on my phone, and it just no, don't work at all. My ping is like 198. So here at least it goes. It goes up and down. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to do it, but it'll go down as low. I've seen it as low as like 20, 23. I think it was 23. But then I've seen it as high as 200 here too. Like some guys like, you get the fuck out of here with your 200 ping, and I was like, oh shit, sorry guys. Like I want to tell him to go fuck off, but in all reality, dude, he's just like, you're lagging everybody out with your fucking shitty ping, dude. And I was like, all right, I'm out. So I quit and whatnot. And it's cool because there's a campaign mode. So when I, don't have internet, I can play campaign. And I haven't played it yet. I've been resisting. And I just been kind of jamming on video games and hanging out in the evening time, eating, taking a shower, going to bed, waking up, going to work. Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday is my day off. Last Sunday I got off too because Pete's mom was here. That's the boss. And then his car fucking fucked up. So I had to take her to Denver, which is like a fucking 5.5 hour drive, which is all right. Drop her off in Denver. And then I ran around like 4 Home Depots to get these particular fucking damn ceiling hangers, the things that I'm going to be fucking doing today, really. And for a while, I thought that was a joke, like the flux capacitor at fucking O'Reilly's or wherever it's at, Like I thought maybe they were like yanking my chain about like a 2.75-inch fucking eyelet bolt thingy for screwing into a ceiling and hanging a wire from. I started to think that it was like a non-existent item, but and I didn't find those, by the way. So far it is a non-existent item. I did find some 3-inchers, and that was sufficient. So I got those and some stuff from Home Depot. Then I took the long way back. Beautiful. It was dark. Moon was full though, almost full. So it was worth. I got to see Mount Antero in the fucking moonlight, and there was clouds above it. It had its own like weather system going on. It was probably snowing like a motherfucker up there. I'd love to go up to Mount Antero. So if anybody here knows anybody who's got a Mount Antero claim, man, I know what it's worth. I know the value of it. I would just love to go up there for a day or two and see if I can't find myself, just a couple personal pieces of aquamarine. However, I am going to be doing some exploration after this. I'm going to be doing parts of Colorado, heading into Utah, and then dropping down into Flagstaff and then to Payson because I want to go dig some Payson diamonds. I really, really want to go dig some Payson diamonds. Again, it's been a few years. And then swing through Phoenix, go see some family of mine and hang out for a day or two, take a shower, R&R, all that good stuff. And then they have a boat, so maybe we could probably go out on the lake. They have a bass boat. I'm not a big into fishing. They like to fish. But yeah, so, and then after that, swing back down through, go back to Dragoon, go see my property. I still haven't been there yet. I think I'm going to go check it out this time. I bought a sight unseen just because of the location, even though I know the water situation down there is bogus. I got it mainly because it's smack dab right centralized in some of my best digging areas. And there's like supposedly 2 aquamarine occurrences that happened over there. Non-pegmatic aquamarine, which is very rare. Um, but and there's also some smoky quartz outside of Denver that I've been thinking about going to check out. Devil's Head, I think it is, and somebody told me about Devil's Head. So, and then there's some stuff up here by Creed. I mean, there's all kinds of mines and stuff around here that I would like to go check out while I'm in this little area of Colorado here. And then, yeah, it's going to be a long ass trip because I'm going to do a circle back to Las Cruces and then right back up the 25 through Denver up into Wyoming and the Black Hills. I'm going to go to the Black Hills this year and go check out South Dakota. I've never been. If anything, just to go there, Wyoming and then back up into Montana again. I want to go check out Montana again. It's been a while. So I also got invited to Michigan. I got some friends in Michigan and then swing back down through. I want to go see my friend John Katz in Chicago, just outside of Chicago, which I'm still kind of paranoid about because of Chicago's laws, gun laws, and also, like, Chicago itself. Like, I don't want to be fucking unarmed in fucking Chicago. Fuck that shit. So I may not even go there, but I also would need to end up in Arkansas and then in North Carolina by the end of summer, early fall, when the bugs aren't so bad, it's not so hot, not so humid, And then, shit, that should be right around the elections. And I haven't planned at all for next year. Seriously, I can't. In my head, I can't plan for next year because I don't think we're going to have next year. I mean, I've gone through a couple of videos where I've said what I think is going to be happening, and that's pretty much what I think is going to be happening. I think by middle of the summer, we're going to be, the war is going to be, it's going to be a global war. Ugly, nasty, bad. So, other than that, though, I'm cruising through and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video here. And just me rambling. Take a puff. Yep, just me rambling on. There's a really amazing spot that I want to go back to and dig, but I'm very, very paranoid of going back and digging there because it's California, and fuck California. Not people in California, don't get me wrong, unless you support this madness that's destroyed my beautiful fucking state of California and your beautiful state of California. It's just south of Lake Tahoe, in a place called Moore Creek. There's these massive andradite garnets, and sometimes you'll find like a section of one that just kind of does that, because garnets usually form in a dodeck. And these are forming in dodecahedron, but since they're massive, they've been kind of clamped together. So anyways, you get these crazy terminated pieces, these pieces that are just have a huge andradite on them, and they're red and the greenish color, and they're beautiful, and they're big. And then there's these beautiful pistachio green epidote spears that are shooting through these massive andradite garnets. And then you get these little epidote pseudomorphs. So if you don't know what a pseudomorph is, so a pseudomorph, here, I might have an example right here somewhere. Actually I don't. But here, I'll give you a quick little gemology lesson here. This isn't at all, okay, this is a quartz crystal. As you can see, it's got the characteristic terminations there. And technically, it's double terminated. Let me see if you can see it. There it is. Technically, it's double terminated. See the terminations? It's just a crappy double term. Anyways, quartz crystal, chalcedony. Okay, and this is a botryoidal chalcedony that comes from New Mexico. This is New Mexico. This isn't Dragoon. This is New Mexico. So, and it's pretty cool. Stuff glows. Anyways, so I'm going to use these as an example. So let's say you have What's a pseudomorphing? Something that everybody knows. Fluorite. Everybody knows fluorite, right? We all know fluorites? Okay. So take a fluorite. Fluorite grows in your standard decahedron. Not a dodeca, but a deck. Just a square, 8 sides, right? Decahedron. Yeah, right? No. I'm probably wrong on what it's called. Anyways, I'm tired and I'm stoned. So, anyways, a square, a cube. Fluorite generally grows in a cube, a square, an 8-sided square, or sorry, a 6-sided square, 8-sided square, a 6-sided square. That would be an octahedron, right? Okay, a 6-sided square would be a decahedron. Yeah, right? A 6 dec. It's been a long time, so just bear with me. Anyways, so you have this fluorite. It usually grows in a square, okay? You got this fluorite growing with, let's just say, garnets and lead. Okay, some galena and some lead, and it's all intermingled and all doing their things, and there's quartz crystals in there. Okay, well, the fluorite generally grows in a cube, okay, but sometimes it will mimic the growth of another mineral, the structure of another mineral. A garnet, for instance, a dodecahedron, 21 sides, I do know this. The fluorite, even though it grows in just a regular cube, will pseudomorph and grow in a dodecahedron. So it'll alter its shape, the usual shape that it's in. So that's what I was getting at, is you have these epido pseudomorphs that look like garnets. When I first found them, I thought they were fucking amazing green garnets, and I was like, yes, because green garnets are rare and they're valuable, but they weren't. They were it was epido that had pseudomorphed to grow like garnets. And epido is the rarest of all terminating. Peridot is the rarest of all terminating crystals. Epido is also an olivine, just like peridot. And the only difference between the two is peridot is considered gem olivine, whereas epido is considered just olivine. However, this stuff is pretty gemmy. Anyways, I'd like to go and dig some more over there because I got some really amazing stuff. But it is what it is. California's fucked, so I don't know if I want to go in there. This is wild though. This little stuff here. So this is botryoidal chalcedony with this is quartz after botryoidal chalcedony. I just looked at it. Just got down real close. So you can see right here, you see all the botryoidal chalcedony? And then you see all that whitish stuff that's growing over there. You can kind of see the line of the layer right there. So that's quartz growing on top of this. So this would be quartz after chalcedony. And I have a giant piece, too, of other stuff, too, that's growing. So, like, there's like this piece here. This is by my Dragonland property. Boom. So this is called tube agate, and agate is a type of quartz. However, if you look in the right spots, there we go. Let me see if I can capture it. You see right here, see all those sparklies? My phone, the camera on the front is not that great. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Anyways, there's a bunch of sparkly stuff right there in these cavities, and it's over the tube agate, and that sparkly stuff is itty bitty teeny weeny tiny quartz crystals, like right here. Kind of see the sparkles? Yeah, you can see it sparkling just a little. So this is quartz after chalcedony or agate. Yeah, and I think that this stuff actually has some rhodochrosite in it, which right here, if you look, boom. Oh, right here. See that red? Kind of. Well, yeah, it's red anyway. This whole thing does have some red on it. So I'm looking at that, and it looks like that's what's called rhodochrosite. Man, it really looks like rhodochrosite. But we'll have to see. This stuff is pretty awesome. And yeah, anyway, so that's another example of courts after Charles Sidney, or on court Druzy courts on Charles Sidney. So yeah, so I'd love to go back there and dig some of that, but it's in California. So, anyways, I digress. I'm gonna let you guys go so I can have my lunch. I appreciate you guys subscribing. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Take care of yourselves. Watch out for the stupid people. They're getting desperate. As you've noticed, I don't know. I'm gonna, of course, go on like I always do. I have friends who are like liberals. I unless they become to the point where and I won't break off friendships because of that, because that's just, to me, that's not American. So I have had a couple liberal friends of mine like break off friendships with me because of this whole thing. Like, they're doing a great job at dividing us. But anyways, I have a liberal friend who's just, the TDS is bad in him, and he's a good guy. Like, that's the fucked up thing, is he's a good human being, but the TDS is fucked up in him. So he I've been watching him post more and more and more and more and more crazy, insane, like liberal stuff about Trump, and just re-meming memes that are complete falsehoods and lies about Trump. And you're gonna see that, like, these crazy people are gonna like go more insane as the election time comes by. And it's and if we have elections, and I don't see how anybody but Trump would win at this point. I mean, like, I know very few people that are going to vote for Biden, even though they don't like Trump. Pete's mom, for instance, she's from Massachusetts. She's from outside of Gloucester. I can't. She has that accent. I can't do it. Yeah, I started smoking again. Yeah. Anyway, not much, and I'm smoking the light blues. And I'm working on stopping again. I'm gonna try to do it this summer. Anyway, she is like very anti-Trump. Like, she's like, I don't like him. I think he's this. I think he's that. And then I told her that, like, when Trump first became president, I was also very anti-Trump. I said the same shit. Oh, he's going to take us to world war. He's going to kill the economy. How dare he deploy troops at our border to protect us? Like, I literally had TDS. And then, I don't know what happened. It got better. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I suddenly did the shift. I think the shift happened to me when the Democrats started pandering to all this LGBTQ, ABC, 1, 2, 3, XYZ stuff. When the pandering, not just like, oh, well, we embrace these people, we accept these people, which totally is like the way to do it, but pandering to them. And then I watched all the lies, all the shit, and I never liked Hillary Clinton. Even when I was a Democrat, I didn't like Hillary Clinton, dude. I like Bill, kinda, but anyway. So I came back to the States, and then when I saw, which was so obviously setups by the Democratic parts of our government, Kenosha, the crime rates, the Seattle Chaz, like, oh, well, we don't want to blame this poor black guy because he shot up and killed a bunch of black guys because he didn't have a daddy. And then that mentality started showing up. And then it was like, oh, well, police are killing black people. Oh, my God, we have to do something. Like, there's been twice the number of fucking black men killed by cops since Biden's been president. Go look it fuck up. I get videos on a daily basis on YouTube where I'm watching like black kids get fucking shot up by cops. So, like, if that was really the case, dude, then why aren't you guys out there fucking rioting right now? It was all a fucking stage. It was just like January 6th was all set up to do exactly what they're doing right now and prosecute the one person that they're afraid of, and that is Donald Trump. And again, I'm not going to sit there and say that he's a good man. I'm sure everything he does, he has an angle to, like any businessman does. But I'll tell you what, under fucking Donald Trump, our country prospered. Under Donald Trump, I prospered. Under Biden, it's just been fucking hard, man. Gas is fucking stupid expensive. Fucking $3.49 right here, man. $4 a gallon. I don't care if you're like, oh, it's only $3.50. It's $4 a gallon, dude. You know, when 50 cents gets you a fucking 0.0015 fucking gallon, dude, then it's goddamn fucking $4 a gallon. California just shot over to $7 a gallon. I mean, gas prices are going up, and yeah, I know it's because of the Middle East stuff. Well, you know, the funny fucking thing about it is I don't think any of this shit would be going on globally if Donald Trump was president. Okay, and why do I say that? I know I said I was going to stop like 5 minutes ago, but now I'm on a roll. Why do I say that? Well, think about it. There was a war that was started, okay, by George Bush against Iraq. You can call it ISIS, ISIL, Taliban, all the same people, fucking Mujis, okay? So that went on for God knows how long, 20 years, just like any fucking war in the Middle East is going to go on for that long because that's just how fucking war in the Middle East goes, man. We think we'd have figured it out by now. So that was ongoing. And I was all for fucking getting out of there too. Don't get me wrong, but you can't just fucking up and leave in one fucking day. And he got people killed, he got Marines killed, and only to open up a whole new fucking set of fronts. And we pulled out of Afghanistan for what? Ukraine? Israel? Palestine? Well, I mean, what? Syria, Jordan, Iraq, fucking Iran. I mean, the list goes on and on and on now. Like, well, literally, so under Donald Trump, we had one ongoing conflict that he had nothing to do with starting. But under Joe Biden, we've pulled out of one ongoing conflict where we had relative control to funding proxy wars all over this globe and then getting involved in this whole Israeli-Palestinian thing. Now you got fucking people finally standing up. And don't get me wrong, you already know how I feel about Palestine and Israel. And if you don't, I think we should fucking put a big fucking bomb right in the middle of both of them. Turn it into the biggest piece of fucking glass in the world, dude. Fuck Israel and fuck Palestine. Until they get their shit together and quit dragging us into them, fuck them both. People are finally fucking protesting Israel, which is, if I was going to take sides, I'd take the Palestinian side. I mean, their fucking land has been annexed nonstop. And all my life, I've been watching Israel just fucking take land, take land, take land. Why? It's in our book. Fuck your book, man. Fuck your book. There's 100 other fucking books out there that say other land is everybody else's too. Fuck your book. Fuck your, damn, what is it called? Apartheid fucking style takeover of another people's country and then bitching about it. And you wonder why people have tried to wipe you people out off the face of the map like 3 different times in history because you get too big for your britches. You know, and then you just, fuck Israel, man. Fuck Palestine too while we're at it. Fuck the whole Middle East. We should really just... And then after it's all said and done, we put a bunch of guys in fucking NBCs and fucking send them out there, restart the oil pumps and fucking it's below ground, start pumping the oil and just take that shit. Be like, we claim this fucking nuclear wasteland in the name of the United States of America. That'd just be the easiest way to do it. But yeah, so I mean, like, anyways, yeah, so, we have people that are like, we're Biden supporters that are no longer Biden supporters. And that's a lot of them. And Gen Z, from what I hear, you youngsters, man, you youngsters are fucking not happy with this administration. You guys are like becoming conservative. It's kind of weird to see. But I know that unless the Democrats cheat, anybody that's not a Democrat thinks the same way, unless they cheat again. Which, remember how they didn't necessarily cheat last time, like in the way of cheating. They cheated by fudging numbers. But those numbers that they fudged came from dead people and all kinds of, just like that happened in Texas. Heard about the 20,000 fucking dead people that just tried to vote in Texas, just tried to register as Democrat in Texas, like 20,000 dead people. There's voter fraud already happening. They are going to try to steal the election, folks. So when that happens, I mean, I hate to say it, dude, but most of my conservative / Republican brothers and sisters out there, you guys are too law-abiding. The left is willing to burn shit down. They're willing to go ham. They're willing to do all that. You guys aren't. Tim Pool says it too. I agree with him. You guys don't have the drive to go out there and commit criminal acts because you're not criminals. You believe in law and order. You believe in God. I personally, I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim. I'm not anything. I'm just me, and I don't knock anybody for their beliefs. But that's the truth, is you guys are law-abiding citizens. Most Republican conservatives are law-abiding citizens, if not all of them. And that's the problem. The Democrats are not law-abiding. They're not peaceful. They are violent. They will fucking scheme and connive to do whatever they want to have done. And we have to stoop to their level at this point, because you cannot be honest against someone who's dishonest. It's just like any game where you have a cheater in it. Unless you have people that are regulating it, which is who's regulating the people that are fucking doing the cheating, but the people that are doing the cheating. So we have to regulate it, it's just the way it goes. So my message out there to my fellow Republican friends and brothers and sisters and patriots is law and order in the U.S. is done. If you can't see that, then just open up YouTube, guys. Law and order is done. There's no more law and order. It's time for you to stoop down to the level of the Democrats. And when they win and they cheat again this year and they steal the election again this year, it's going to be like your time to shine, or we can fall further into some Orwellian liberal democratic nightmare of a dictatorship that is coming. Because you see it. They're taking away rights. They're taking away guns. They're taking away constitutional rights. They have courtrooms that are like, I don't recognize the Second Amendment in my courtroom, getting away, and they're getting away with it. Law and order's done. Law and order, and the people that are like the Democrats that are supporting Joe Biden and all this shit, they literally have been tricked so bad that they think it's Trump is trying to do the other. And I'm like, dude, Trump's not in charge. So explain all this shit. And then they've been told, oh, well, the effects from last presidency won't be seen until this presidency. And that is complete fucking bullshit, because we have watched what Joe Biden has done in this country during this presidency, and we have seen the direct actions of those. So yeah, I just don't understand how these people fucking think that we can go from $2 fucking gallon of gasoline to $4 a gallon of gasoline, and somehow it's Trump's fault. Sorry for anybody that's developmentally disabled. Someone who's developmentally disabled has an excuse. They're born like that. I guess maybe Democrats were born like that too, but they're fucking stupid. I mean, they're literally. How do you that? That's like some stupid hippie bitch on the island one time told me that 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4, and I was like, what? And they're like, it can equal anything you want it to be, and I was like, no, it does not. 2 + 2 = 4, and I forget what word she used. And I was like, that's no. You're talking imaginary numbers, and that's calculus. And imaginary numbers aren't imaginary numbers. You're imagining in a number that you're trying to find the formula to create. I suck at math, but I remember that. And even with quantum physics, 2 + 2 = 4. Anyways, yeah, that's the same stupid hippie bitch that was like, become one with the mosquitoes, and you don't need to use DEET. DEET's so bad. DEET will fucking da. And I'm like, yeah, well, what about the malaria and the dengue fever and the yellow fever that are here on the island? I would rather have DEET. And like, she's like, well, if you just become one and peaceful with the fucking mosquitoes, they won't bother you. I look down, there's like fucking 25, 30 on each leg, just going to town on her, dude. And I was like, well, you say that while you got like fucking 40 mosquitoes, 50 mosquitoes chomping on you. Oh, I'm one with them. I don't even feel it. And I was like, well, you don't become one with the parasite until the parasite becomes one with you. It's a parasite. Like, it's going to suck your blood no matter what you do. You don't become one with the parasite. You kill parasites. You repel them. Anyway, yeah. And those are the kinds of people that vote for Biden. You know what I mean? Because they're so dumb, they've been convinced that. That's the thing, is they're not dumb. Some of them aren't dumb. Like, my friend Shane in Florida has got to be one of the most intelligent people I know, but he's got fucking TDS bad, to the point where it's actually affecting his mental health in real life. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want any law enforcement or anything to come fucking with him. But he said some stuff that actually put me on guard. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I'm watching that, like, these liberals are slowly losing their minds because they've been fed a bunch of nonsense. They've been fed a bunch of lies. They've been tricked. And they're literally living in a fantasy world while trying to exist in the real world. They're being told one thing by the side that they support and chose because it's better than the other side. But reality being told to them by the other side keeps hitting them in the face. But they keep putting themselves in denial about it and disavowing any like acknowledgement of the situation that's hitting them. And doesn't that sound fucking crazy? So imagine if that's you. You're living in this self-generated fantasy world where you're being fed bullshit information because that's the only information you'll listen to. Okay? I mean, and that's the truth. Think about it. Do you watch fucking CNN? Do you watch CSNBC? Do you watch conservative news where all they do is obsess about Trump? I mean, because that's all they fucking do. It's like watching The View. Okay? No, we don't watch that shit. I don't watch that shit. But they do. And then there are die-hard Fox News viewers, which, we all know Fox News is very conservative leaning. Very conservative leaning. Although I must admit, at least when Fox generally brings something up, they bring sourcing. CNN just, all they do is talk about Trump. I'm serious, man. It's all they do is talk about Trump. Trump. Anyway, but you get my point. So they don't listen to any other news than what they want to hear, which is what our media has become. It either feeds to the left or it feeds to the right. And if you're right, you listen to your right news. If you're left, you listen to the left news. Some people listen to both, investigative journalists and stuff like that. They'll be listening to both. They'll try to see and hear what's going on and put it together. I just don't have to because I hear it from liberal friends. Whenever they're parroting anything, whenever they're saying anything, they're just parroting it. So that's all I have to do. So that's the problem. You got a group of people that literally live in a fantasy world that are being fed lies and fantasy, but are existing in the real world of reality. That's gotta drive somebody fucking mad. Think about it. It's like maybe being schizophrenic almost, like having like voices telling you things, dude, but then you're living in this real world and they're just voices telling you things, but your eyes, they deceive you, or maybe it's the voices deceive you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta generate some cuckoo-ness because I've watched it. Like, I've just listened to these fucking liberals, man. They're losing their minds. They're literally being driven crazy. Like, literally, they're being driven crazy. But anyways, I digress. I'm going to smoke my cigarette, have some lunch. You guys take care of yourselves out there. And, add me on PlayStation. Yep, thesmokingrussian@gmail.com. That's my fucking email. And I'm Major Doobage. Like Major, Doobage. Yep. Send me some requests. Just be like, I'm a YouTube fan. I never thought I'd have YouTube fans, but I appreciate you guys. And I hope this video is entertaining. It's 40 fucking minutes long. I guess just sit back and get stoned and listen to me go on. But I know I make up some good points. And yep, you guys watch out for yourselves out there, all right? Adios.